Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Ann Reardon, and today, after so many requests, I'm making 5 different types of edible slime. And I'll get Jed to test each one out so we can see which one is best. Let's start with Psyllium Husk slime. To make this one you need water, psyllium husk, icing sugar and a few drops of blue food colouring. Add the water into your bowl and then add the icing sugar and psyllium husk. Stir those together and then you want to leave them until the husk has absorbed some of the water and it looks like this watery, goopy stuff. Put that into the microwave and keep it going until it bubbles up like this. Then take it out and give it a stir. Psyllium husk is the husk or the outside part of the psyllium seed, and it's often used to add fibre in the diet or in laxatives, so you don't want to eat too much of this slime. While you're waiting for that to cool down, just cover the surface of it in plastic wrap so that it doesn't dry out. Once it is cooled, you can have a play. Now this is a slippery slime. It's not very stretchy. It is edible, but it only has a little bit of sugar in it, so I don't imagine it will taste very nice. It's basically just fibre. Let's see what Jed thinks.
It actually feels like real slime.
What does it taste like? Is it yucky or is it yummy? Or is
Yucky.
It's yucky, isn't it, that one? Not so nice. I think the other ones will taste nicer. Slime number 2 is made using gummy bears. For this one you need some gummy bears and some corn flour. Put those in a bowl and stir them together, and I'll put all the recipe quantities for these slimes on the howtocookthat.net website, and there's a link to that below. Now you want to microwave that for 30 seconds, then give it a stir, and you can see it's just starting to melt there. Put it in for another 30 seconds and stir it again, and now you want to put it in for another minute until you can see it really bubble right up like this, so that we know that the corn flour's had a chance to cook so it doesn't taste floury. You can add in food colouring here at this stage if you want, and then just leave that to cool. 1 hour later it's cold and it is super stretchy but very, very sticky. So we're going to need to add in our icing sugar now and just knead that icing sugar in. Once it's all mixed in, it is still quite sticky. You need icing sugar on your hands so that you can handle it, but it is amazing to play with because it's so super stretchy. I can stretch it my full arm's length without it breaking.
It's the stretchiest so far.
It is the stretchiest of all, isn't it? Guess what that's made of?
Gummy bears.
That's right. It's made of gummy bears. What does that taste like?
Sour gummy bears.
Time for slime number 3, Nutella slime. Now this recipe says to put some sweetened condensed milk, corn flour and Nutella of course into a pan and stir it over high heat until it boils. And then keep stirring it for a minute or 2 so the corn flour can cook, and then remove it from the heat and tip it into a bowl and leave that to cool. Now once this one was cooled completely, it's not really slimy, it's just super sticky. Now I'm going to try kneading some icing sugar in, but I'm going to need a lot of icing sugar because it is so liquidy, like heaps and heaps of it to take it from this super sticky mess. And then finally, I've ended up with a dough, a bit like an edible Nutella Play-Doh. So I wouldn't really call this a slime, but let's see what Jed thinks of it.
It's stretchy and it's elasticy. It's sticky, but it's fun to play with.
Can you taste it?
It tastes good.
Our next slime is made using Musk Sticks. Now, I know you can't get these everywhere in the world, but I can get them here in Australia and I live here, so I wanted to test if they work. Melt them in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to stir in a couple of teaspoons of water and then give them another 30-second burst in the microwave. Mix that all around and then add in about a teaspoon of oil and mix that through. That is looking pretty good, but it's still a bit liquidy, so we'll leave it to cool and see what it's like then. Oh, look at that. It makes a lovely fluffy slime. It's not as stretchy as the gummy bear one, but it's not as sticky either, so that's a plus. And it tastes like...
Musk Sticks.
Is it yummy or yucky?
Delicious.
At number 5, we have sodium alginate. Put some water into a blender and then mix together the sodium alginate with some sugar. You use this stuff when you're making sphericals in molecular gastronomy, and it feels quite slimy, so that's why I thought about using this one. It's not going to be stretchy, but it will be a slippery slime. Now this stuff tends to clump when you add it to the water, and that's why I'm mixing it with the sugar first, because it helps to prevent that. You also need to add it with the mixer running already. So while it's going, just pour it in and keep blending it, and then add a few drops of green food colouring, and our goopy, slippery green slime is ready.
It's like an octopus.
See what it tastes like? Yucky. So which one was your favourite one to eat?
Nutella.
Nutella was the best to eat. Which one was the funnest to play with?
This green one and the gummy bears.
So there you have it, 5 different edible slimes. Have fun making and playing with all of those. Put all your requests in the comments below. Click here to go to my channel and see my other videos, here for my latest video, and here for a playlist of things you can do with chocolate. Make it a great week, and I'll see you on Friday.